Oh, thank you for joining us tonight for our class called Self-Care with Oils and Affirmations. I'm Lucinda White. I've been with Young Living, and it'll be 2 years next month, and man, has time flown. So let me go ahead and share screen. We'll bring up our presentation and we will get going. Oh, goodness. There we go. Gotta love technology when it works correctly. And so this is a perfect time for me to practice a little patience with my self-care. Like I said, I'm Lucinda White, and I'm also joined tonight by Kathy Martin, aka Sass Martin, to help with the presentation. So we're talking about self-care with oils and affirmations. So before we get into everything else, we'll do our standard disclaimer. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. The products discussed are not meant to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Views expressed are from an independent distributor, not a medical professional, and do not necessarily reflect the views of Young Living Essential Oils. Views expressed apply only to Young Living Essential Oils, and your individual results may vary. So you might be asking yourself, what are essential oils? Well, they're the lifeblood of a plant. And when these plants are grown in the right conditions, harvested at the correct time, and distilled with the utmost care, they can aid in keeping our bodies happy, healthy, and well, which is how our bodies were intended to be. Essential oils are composed of teeny molecules. These molecules are so small, they can pass through our tissues and directly into our cells. Our systems are super effective and can transport these molecules all over our bodies within a matter of minutes. One of the reasons why I love Young Living is their seed to seal commitment. This company tests from the time they even look at seeds to they plant them in the ground. So if there's something wrong with that seed, it doesn't get planted. If they're growing a crop and there's something wrong with it, they plow it under. They distill with steam and water, very pure way. They test all along the way, 3 to 4 times before they put that product in the bottle. And then they test one more time before they put the seal on it. So there's so much information to be learned about seed to seal. So if you'd like to know more about it, feel free to go to seedtoseal.com and you can get the full story on the seed to seal. So there are 3 ways to use essential oils: aromatic, which we will be talking about quite a bit tonight, and topical. Aromatic, you can put a couple drops between your hands, rub your hands together, and then inhale by cupping them over your nose. You can also put them in your diffuser. Topical is you can rub 2 to 3 drops directly on an area that needs to be. But if you are brand new to Young Living, have sensitive skin, please dilute with a carrier oil such as V6 vegetable oil, coconut, jojoba. There's a variety of out there. And then you can also put essential oils in your water or your food. I happen to love putting grapefruit in my water. It helps with weight management and cravings. Every day I fill up my big water glass and I put a couple drops in there and just keep adding water throughout the day. You can also put them in veggie capsules and swallow if there's taste. Certain oils don't taste really well, but they do a number of great things to help support your body. Excuse me. So the definition of self-care is the practice of taking an active role in protecting one's own well-being and happiness, in particular during periods of stress. So each method of self-care fits into one of 7 pillars. There's mental, emotional, physical, environmental, spiritual, recreational, and social. A well-balanced self-care routine involves each of the 7 pillars. So as you can see, there are just different things to represent those pillars. So while Young Living has numerous products and oils that can support your self-care routine, for this presentation, we will focus on the oils in the Feelings Kit and the oils in Gary Young's Good Day Protocol. So when using your oil, these are just a couple of tips on how to use the oils and things to get ready for them. So when using your oils and saying your affirmation, take a moment to activate the oil by using your dominant hand to hold the bottle and then drop one oil into your non-dominant hand. Rub in clockwise circles, just like it says, for when you're going to do aromatic, between your hands. before inhaling deeply through your nose and then exhale through your mouth. Do this for a few seconds before saying your affirmation statement. You can use the oil in your diffuser and in a bath with a cup of Epsom salts. For reinforcement, use these oils throughout the day. You may also want to create a roll-on, which is we call a roller ball, and that helps you reinforce applying these oils throughout the day for topical use, or you can put it in a spray that you can spray on your bed linens or over your hair. I like to mist my daughter's hair before she goes out the door in the morning with lavender water. Keeps those little frizzies down and it makes her smell good. So there's a tip when you're doing affirmations and oils. Try journaling afterwards to help you process any emotions that can pop up along the way. And this would be a great way to track any of these. So if you're going to try one of these protocols for a week, journal afterwards, and then, check back at the beginning of the week, what you wrote versus what you wrote at the end of the week, and see if there's a difference in your feelings and emotions. So mindset is everything. This is so important even throughout your everyday life, let alone using oils and affirmations. So limited mindset is self-destructive. Take some time first thing in the morning to use your oils with your affirmation to set your intention for the day. This will move you toward your big dreams. Use them as many times as possible throughout the day. Use them at night before you go to bed. So while thinking the affirmation is good, saying it out loud is even better. This is just a picture of the feelings kit. And in this feelings kit, you get 6 oils. There's present time, forgiveness, inner child, harmony, release, and valor. So the first one up is forgiveness. Forgiveness helps release negative emotions and support the ability to forgive. Feel free to take a screenshot of all these oils so you have the affirmation and the Bible verse that goes along with it. If you want to say the Bible verse as your affirmation, feel free to do that. If not, you can, in these affirmations and oils and how it says to apply, this is just a guideline. You can do these or you can apply wherever you want to. You can come up with your own affirmation. So for forgiveness, it says the emotional application is you may apply it to the middle of the biceps, which I thought was kind of interesting, and then may also apply between the anterior fontanelle and hairline on the midline. So your affirmation when you're using this, I am understanding and forgiven. These, by the way, all of these oils smell absolutely wonderful. And this is a kit that I saved up my points for and got them for just shipping costs, which was wonderful. So the next oil is Valor. Valor, I like to put on my hairline before I go out the door in the morning when I need a little bit of encouragement. It says this is good for grounding, calming aroma, encourages positivity and confidence. So the Bible verse is Psalms 139, 13 through 14. Your emotional application is apply it topically from one hip bone to the other across the abdomen. I've never heard of applying it like that, but we might have to give it a try. You might also apply right to the middle of the back of the head on the occipital ridge to the prominent bone. I didn't know that one either. I usually put it right on the top of my head and then I know it's there. So the affirmation when you're using Valor is to say, I am healthy, spirit, soul, emotions, and body. That kind of goes along with living well now is when they say mind, body, and spirit, taking care of the whole person. So the next one is inner child. Inner child is a blend that taps into the playfulness and innocence of your small child. So me, I would say, okay, what would child Lucinda be saying during this time? It could bring you back to some happier times. So the Bible verse is Isaiah 32:18. The application, emotional application, is you may apply it topically to the middle of the right groin on the inguinal ligament. If I mispronounce that and somebody else knows how to pronounce it, please come live and let us know. You may also apply between the muscle and the bone on the sacrum space between S1 and S2. I'm thinking that's probably the top of your neck. I'm not really sure, or maybe the lower. I'm not really good with those numbers on the spine. But the affirmation that you would be saying with this is, I am thankful that my
sacrum is like a little lower, I believe. I believe the sacrum is like lower middle.
Okay. I should ask my daughter since she's a nurse.
Yeah.
So
Where is she?
she's resting tonight. It's her first day off after 3 days in a row. So she's probably not very active tonight. So
Yeah.
your affirmation when you're using inner child is, I am thankful that my home is my haven. Harmony is the next one. Uplifting blend promotes physical and emotional balance. This one smells wonderful when you're diffusing it. A lot of these you can diffuse, mix and match them, a couple drops of this one, that one, be inventive. Try out what works for you. So the Bible verse for this one is Psalms 37, 31 through 30, 30 through 31. The application is apply it topically 3 inches below the belly button from one hip to the other. And then your affirmation, when you're saying this, is I am an excellent servant leader. You can also use these affirmations for not necessarily this oil, but if you like another oil that's really particular to you, go ahead and use that and, make up some applications, write them down, put them on note cards, carry them with you. Or if you're making a roller ball, maybe just write it on the label that's going on the roller ball. So you have your affirmation there along with your oils when you're putting them on. Release is another one. Very, very powerful one. It says this is a relaxing aroma that facilitates the ability to let go of anything that no longer serves you and promotes harmony and balance in your life. So the Bible verse is Matthew 6:26. The application is you can apply it topically to the midline, about 3 inches above the pubic bone. You could also apply across the forehead, about 2 inches below the hairline. I'm going to have to try that and rub it in. So maybe it would release these wrinkles that I have going on my forehead since we're getting to be mid 60s age. But we'll have to try that and let you know how it goes. So the affirmation says, I am more than enough. And I think we all are more than enough in our own minds. So the last one of the feelings kit is present time. This smells absolutely wonderful. The first time I smelled this was on a retreat in October. They gave everybody a drop that was in the retreat room. That room smelled, it was amazing how well that room smelled. So it says this helps you focus on the here and now so you can get beyond the past and move forward. This is probably a great one for times of grief when you want to get beyond what's going on and then move forward to different things. So the Bible verse is Ecclesiastics, and I'm so proud of myself. I said that one right. It's 3:12 through 13. The emotional application is you may apply it topically from one armpit to the other. You may also apply directly to the middle of the back of each hand. That's interesting. I didn't know that people would just put them on the back of the hands. I've always put them on my palms, or I've put them on my wrist and kind of rubbed them together. So the affirmation, and I'm going to pretend I have present time and I'm doing this. I always act in love, which is a great way to act. So now we are going to be joined by Sass Martin, who is going to take over doing the rest of the presentation for us.
Hi. All right. So I'm going to talk about Gary's Great Day Protocol. And this is something I've used for a while. These 4 oils, I have it literally. Okay, I was like, I just had it. My kids are playing with it. But I have it in just like a little box right here that I carry around. This is the Good Day Protocol. And I'll put this in my purse or whatever. I have it at my little desk here that I sit in the morning. So, but these are just things that, when we do the Good Day Protocol, I love doing it in the morning, really the best, the Great Day Protocol. And what I have seen is it really kind of like sets your intention. Just be mindful, just because you do this doesn't mean you're going to have a great day, but it's setting your intentions, right, to have a great day. And what I've noticed that my day is a little less stressful when I do this. And I think it's because I've kind of set that intention, and things might not be so perfect during the day, but I'm not getting so stressed about certain things when I do this with my mindset in the morning. Okay, buddy, I am working right now. 1 second. So valor, step one is valor, also known for balancing the body's electrical energy. Apply a few drops in the palm of your left hand, gently rub your palms together and bring the oiled palms up to your nose. Set your intention for the day, utilizing the grounding properties. Next, put some valor on the back of your neck and then place another drop on the inside of your wrists. Hold your wrists together for a moment. As you hold the pulse points of your wrists together, you breathe in the oil and take in your moment. Just think like, what state of being would you like to cultivate? What do you want to accomplish today? There are specific affirmations that also go with this. So please reach out to me personally and we can see how I can get you access to those.
And you know what, Kathy, I looked for those and I really wasn't quite sure where to find them. So these are just steps that I found. So it kind of goes through the steps of it, but I would love to see the affirmations that go along with these too.
So I will, well, if you find them, we won't share them in a class. They're in the elite gut group.
Gotcha.
Yes. So if they're in the elite gut group under the files and guides. So that's something
Okay.
that I kind of paired the affirmations with that program.
Okay.
Awesome. But yes, and if you can't find them, please let me know.
Okay.
Should be in there. Yeah, they're on like a graphic with all four, and then it has them underneath. But step two is harmony. Harmony, and be mindful that valor and harmony are two oils that are also in the feelings kit. So if you do grab the feelings kit, you already have two oils, and then you're adding joy and white angelica. But place a drop of harmony on your left palm, rub your palms together, inhaling the oil, blend and place some harmony on your solar plexus, just below your sternum and above your belly button. This is your third chakra, or your will energy center. As you inhale the aroma, use of affirmation, let my will harmonize, will align to the greater good for all I connect with today. You may have specific intention for harmonizing with your customers or your coworkers, family, friends, etc. So this is an affirmation you can use. The ones I was talking about are kind of specifically for setting that mindset intention for the day. But yes, harmony, kind of like to diffuse that one when my kids are getting like crazy. And I'm like,
And your kids are being kids.
yes. Joy, I love this. It smells so good, you guys. Blend is one of Young Living's signature oils. You place a drop of joy into your left palm, rub your hands together, slowly inhale the scent, place your hands on your heart. If you're looking to become more open-hearted, these are moments to let this blend infuse into your heart's desire. So what's awesome about this is oils actually have like different like frequencies, and joy oil matches the frequency of our heart. So it's best used over our heart. It's a really good oil that I use kind of to help people grieve and things like that. Remember the good times, etc. All right, white angelica. I love this one. This is one that I use outside of the Great Day protocol for when I'm like super anxious times, things like that. But it's known for really its properties for energetic protection, like a bouncer for your negative feelings as well, right? So it definitely helps when I get my anxiety kind of issues myself. When you place a drop of white angelica in your palm, rub your palms together, inhale, and brush them over your crown, right? And the affirmation we use, it talks about being safe and protected. You can do it all the way down, like to your body, to your legs, to your feet. Imagine this blend encasing your entire body, kind of like a guardian. Revisit your intention for the day.
Cool. So now I'm going to stop sharing so we can all be on the screen, and we have some personal testimony from Kathy.
Yes. All right. So sorry, I have one of my clients is calling me back to back. They think I am their grandchild's other parent. I'm not. So I have a little bit, I talked a little bit about my Great Day one on how I've used this. And it's really helped my mindset change. It's really helped my mindset change. I use this every day. When I do my gut cleanse and things like that, it really helps with that mindset change. So get this, definitely get the oils. If you're really looking for the affirmations to help kind of really improve that mindset health, connect with me. But I wanted to share a little bit of a story about the first time ever that I was introduced to the feelings protocol. And it wasn't just the feelings protocol, but I like knew at this time, this stuff is really, really helpful and can really help my mental health. Um, so as a lot of you guys know, I am a domestic violence survivor. I actually used to call myself a victim. I'm not anymore. I'm a domestic violence survivor. And the first one of the things that I had unfortunately dealt with was kind of certain degrading things, food getting thrown on me and things like that. And the first time I had done the feelings release kit, we had gone to every month before COVID. There was a diamond leader in our team, and she would have these get-togethers in Westminster, and she would give out all these prizes, and we would learn all these awesome things. And this time we had learned about the feelings kit, and someone had actually come and done the feelings kit. And we were, we're sitting there, and they had said, like, think about kind of something specific that you would like to work around. And mine was an argument that my kid's father and I had, and he had like poured ketchup on my head. And it was just really something that like I felt like it was just like blocking me for kind of getting on to like the next day doing the next thing. So I wanted to see how it was. And it was so interesting as we're doing this feelings protocol. There's one of the oils, I think it was the inner child oil, that talked about it, but did the inner child oil, and I like and I tasted it. One of the oils you put in the top of your mouth. I can't remember if it's inner child or the one before. I'm sorry, but you put it on the top of your mouth. And I was trying to like do this to like to forgive him. And I said, what did I say? He poured on my head, he poured ketchup on my head. Okay. And I did this and I tasted tomatoes. Like I was tasting tomatoes, and I was just like, this is so weird. And then I realized like at the end, like, oh my goodness, I'm going through this. And this was like, I wasn't even thinking about the ketchup, actually. I was just thinking about the argument and things that happened. I wasn't even thinking about specifically the ketchup. And I tasted tomatoes. And then, I had gone out to lunch with my tea after, and I was talking about that. And it was just like so amazing. And this is something that, yeah, there's a lot of different things, and I'm out of that situation, right? I mentioned I'm a survivor, but at the time, I couldn't get to like doing the next chore or something because I was so like upset about this thing, and I got over it. I'm not saying that thing didn't like affect me still, but it's not something that's holding me back, right? So that's what the feelings kit has done for me. This is what this has done for me. It's taken some traumatic things in my life, and it has really helped me get to the next day, survive. Look, I'm as little used, but I just like my third one. But I mean, it's amazing. So what I had someone I gave her some free oils at a time. I had all these affirmations and these things that I wanted to say in my feelings kit, but I didn't want to like read the feelings kit directions and do it. And like, I just want to focus. So someone, I didn't use my own voice because that would annoyed me, but someone who has a very like calming voice, I had her, and she recorded like the directions. She recorded the directions, and I have that still to today. And so I listened to that, and it basically is the directions. And that's something that I've actually done for people is I will like send you some affirmations, like what affirmation do you like for this oil and this oil and this oil? And you can tell me which ones, and then I'll record them. I'm not going to be offended if you don't want it to be my voice. I'm really not. But I can have a calm voice, but that's something that like I've done with the feelings kit, and it's been so helpful. I really think that something like the feelings kit, if you're really looking to have a big change, do the feelings kit for like 30 days in a row. Do it for 30 days in a row. And then kind of as needed. And I feel like that is kind of, it's, I don't really feel like I'm like needing this every single day right now, but there are times where I need to like, all right, the next month, like I got to do this feelings kit because I'm just having this mental block. All right. So, feelings kit, great day protocol. I'm telling you, really do it. And oils, and Lucinda, if you mentioned this, I apologize. But when we're smelling and inhaling the oils, they go into the amygdala of our brain, and that is where we're clarifying things, helping us kind of like make better decisions or things. And no, it doesn't mean like I'm going to smell the oil and be like, oh, I know what's for dinner. It doesn't really work like that. But just thinking about like how clogged our minds can get, right? These things really help, and mind wise and mind
And
wise.
the other thing I wanted to add on to that is the feelings kit is what Aaron Lehman does his meditation things with, and he does it probably once every 3 to 4 weeks. He'll pop on and he'll do a quick meditation and he'll go through all of the feelings, and it's really good if you've never been able to sit on one of those, but they might be on the YouTube channel too. So let me get back to our presentation here, and Kathy, you can finish up.
All right. All right, so here are some of, all of the amazing starter bundles that Young Living also has. Now you can always totally get the feelings kit just to kind of start. These are super duper awesome at extreme discounts. And I would really kind of recommend, if you're looking for kind of like that emotional, more like mental health boost, I would definitely go with any of kind of like the top ones, with the Aria, Desert Mist, Dewdrop, Rainstone Diffuser, or even the Everyday Glow bundle. Those are some really good ones kind of for your mental health. CBD is also something really good. That's more something we talk about kind of internally, but if you're really looking to, and Valor comes in all of the top ones if you're looking for that. So, and I think Joy comes in the Everyday Glow. Is that right, Lucinda? Oh no. What's
No,
that pink geranium bourbon?
it might
Or
be geranium. I think I don't think Joy does come in any of them, but like you were
it
saying,
used to come in a holiday kit. I think that's what I'm
yeah,
thinking.
yeah.
Oh, Blaze wants to
Hi,
doggy.
Blaze.
Awesome. So if you're ready to start, yeah, if you're ready to start, we are going to head to youngliving.com, start filling up your cart with all the items. There's a few ways to shop. There's a really good way, just buy any of your products at the retail pricing. A better way is to buy 100 PV of any combination of products, get 24% discount for 1 year. Now, maybe like what's PV? PV in dollars, they're really just kind of equal for about like 90% of the products. Some things like diffusers would be a little different PV, but just make sure you're looking at that when you're ordering. The best way to really do this is to enroll in loyalty rewards with any product of your choice or more. So you can just order one product and get 24% off. So that's really the best way to do it. I love loyalty rewards. I have gotten a free box full of goodies every 3 to 4 months since I've been doing it for like 4 years now. So it is a really amazing way to save on all the products that you love, and the best way to really save on your health bills as well. We'll talk about in our toxins class so one day. And you can check out, make sure you add your referral ID. So whoever invited you to the class, Lucinda or I, add that referral ID, the number. Like I said, should be the person who introduced you. Check out the benefits of also becoming a brand partner. If you are interested in kind of sharing things, if you're interested in doing what we do like this, there's all different ways to do it. Lucinda and I will host online Zoom classes like this. We'll just host some online Facebook post classes. We'll host some do-it-yourself classes. It's just a lot of fun. And we also get together as a team sometimes. What I love about Young Living is they're always giving back to their customers. So I mentioned ordering some things. So if you order some things, if you order up to like 190 PV, you'll get the Digest 230 PV, you'll get Detoxime, and 300 PV, you'll get the Rose Ointment. What's awesome is if you actually order on loyalty, the same amount on loyalty, you'll also get another oil of citronella and 10 extra loyalty points, which you can use towards free things. So it definitely pays to get an order on the loyalty rewards.
I'm going to have to try the citronella in a diffuser out back this summer, because with summertime coming, what a perfect time to give citronella. And I think I got my first bottle of citronella last year at this time with one of the freebies.
Yeah. All right, so becoming a brand partner. They earn a lot of bonuses, commissions, referring to people in Young Living. It's awesome. I get a check every month. Access to brand partner exclusive trainings. We have a lot of trainings and really fun retreats. Lucinda and I have earned them, like possible tax benefits, like I said, opportunity to earn retreats. I'm ready to share resources. Community is super supportive, you guys. I would not be doing this if I did not have a supportive community of people that were on my team. It is really awesome. And what's amazing is you could just purchase the digital business kit for under $15 and get all these amazing opportunities. So exploring some free products. So loyalty rewards. This is really kind of a breakdown of how, if you're unsure like how to order, you can break these things down into how you can earn. The first 3 months, you're earning 10%, and then after 6 months, you're earning 20%, 20%. Okay, buddy, hold on. And then after, Lucinda, was it after 24 months, you're earning 25%, correct?
Yep. So I'm going to be going there after next month. Woohoo. Now 25% back.
Yeah, but so this is really the best way to order. What's awesome is you don't have to really commit. You can order on loyalty a couple times and then place a free order and then cancel if you want. But I'll tell you right now, it's the way that I really shop a lot of things for my house. We've done the transfer buying, but what Young Living does also is your second order. It doesn't have to be consecutive, I believe, but your second order, your second consecutive order, you get a free diffuser, and this is an $85 worth diffuser. So your second order of 50 PV, you get a free diffuser. So you can totally get okay, no thank you. He just like destroyed my feelings kit box. I'm working right now. You need to leave my room, please. Thank you. Lucinda, can you finish this?
Yep.
I'm really sorry.
That's all right. So, and Kathy's pretty much done this. So when you're earning those points, you might be wondering what to spend them on. Just look for this little blue flag, and any product that has that blue flag, you can use your points to redeem them to get that product.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
That's right.
My son's just like never. I used to be on the computer, and then they like wouldn't have anything to do with me, and now I'm on it like very rarely, and whenever I'm on it, they want my attention, of course.
They're kids.
Yeah. So here's some of the shipping prices, and it gets here pretty quickly. And you can also pick it up if you live close to the Young Living. All right, office. Next, this month's wellness events. So we have on Saturday at my house, we're having a ladies spa day from 3 to 7. It's $30 a person, and we're gonna make 4 DIY activities. I have a masseuse coming for some free massages. I'm going to offer some feelings kit things, like feelings kit things to people, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to make some dinner. It's going to be more Italian food, so healthy Italian food. So it's ish, right? But it's going to be awesome. So please let me know by Thursday if you're able to make it.
Right. And here's the graphic for that, Kathy. I popped it over when you were talking about this. Let me go back to the last one really quick. So you may have noticed or may not notice, but we're changing up our format for the classes. We do 2 Zoom classes a month. We do 2 online classes in the Facebook event. So you just type in your comments. It takes away, kind of saves my voice and Kathy's voice a little bit and gives us a break. So next week's it's about business, but we're saying, is this your calling? And then we're going to finish out the month with the gut brain connection. And if you don't think your gut and your brain are connected, come to this class and you'll find out why. And then May 29th, which is Memorial Day, there will be no event. So we'll see you after in June for that one. So here's the next one. There's just a little fun thing. It's like, let's pause and meditate. Pause meaning the cat. That could have been my cat up there, but she would not sit still for that. So here's a lady just kind of like meditating. So are there any questions, comments about any of the oils, anything that Kathy mentioned in her Gary's Great Day protocol, what she uses for that? If not, we'll say thank you for coming to our class tonight. I'm going to stop sharing. So look for our online class next week about the business. You'll see all the more benefits about being a brand partner, making some little bit extra money. You can call it that. You can call it a side hustle, but we look forward to seeing you next week on that. And then we'll see you in 2 weeks for our next Zoom class. So thank you for coming, and everybody have a good night. Bye.